Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kyla Janae, if you didn't already know. And today in this video, I'm gonna be talking all about protecting your peace. So let's keep on watching. Sorry guys, I had to change spots because now this place is getting really busy, but I have my water bottle here, I got my phone, and I'm ready to start chatting with you guys. So the first thing I want to say is that I feel like we should all be very conscious of the energy we're putting out into the world. Okay, so when it comes to protecting your peace at all costs, the first point I want to hit is in regards to like hanging out with people or friends, things like this. So I feel like you should really pay attention to how you feel after you hang out with someone. Really tune in to like how that person made you feel. And I don't mean after you hang out with someone for the first time, because you know, let's be real, everyone's human, everyone has bad days. We're not robots, so we're not at our best every single day. But if you feel like you've been hanging out with someone, spending time with someone a couple of times now, it could take 3 times, 2 times, and you're feeling drained after the interaction, or you're feeling really anxious, or you're feeling just uneasy, that's something you should trust your intuition. Take note of it and just have that in the back of your head. Like, just please pay attention to this, because our spirit really like gives us hints on what's good and bad for us, you know, on what's really affecting us, and sometimes we ignore it, like, nah, you know, I'm bugging. But after the first time, after the second time, after the third time, you're not bugging, all right? Your inner self is talking to you and giving you these hints. So you have to listen, because it's gonna start affecting you. And every interaction or relationship you have with people, platonic or romantic, it should be a give or take. It's always like transferring energies. So if you're hanging out, let's say with a friend, and like I said, every single time when you leave you're feeling drained and you feel like you got nothing from this interaction, maybe it's not the healthiest connection that you should be feeding into, you know? And same for yourself. So if you're right now in a state where you're always negative and can't really center your feelings, when you hang out with someone, you're pouring your negative energy into this person, into this being, and it's a lot for someone to handle, okay? So just it's like what I was saying earlier, just be very conscious of the energy you're putting out into this world, because we're all beings, we all have feelings, and everything is energy transfers. So you don't know what someone is going through in their day-to-day and how this may affect them, or like you don't know someone's mindset in this current stage of their life and how this may trigger something for them and make them spiral. And then I want to talk about like the positive part of protecting your peace. So if you're constantly having interactions with this person, let's just use the example of a friend, and every single time you hang out, you're bouncing off ideas off each other, you feel like you're on the same wavelength, and it's just always genuinely a good interaction, that's someone you want to keep in your atmosphere. That's someone you want to feed into that connection, because it's a good thing, and it'll affect you, because like if they're constantly in a good mood, and it'll just boost you up, you both are like here, you know what I'm saying? But if it's always like someone's more down than the other person, you can only be so positive for so long until that brings you down. I hope I'm trying to like make sense of what I'm saying. Okay, so next what I want to talk about is jobs when it comes to protecting your peace, because this is huge, okay? So I just want to straight up say, your job does not genuinely care for you. You know how they say, like, you know, business is business, and that's how it will be. So I just want y'all to realize you need to have a certain level of detachment with your job. So this message is for people who feel genuinely not happy, not passionate of the job that they're doing, and they kind of have like this miserable feeling. That's who this message is for. Now, if you go to work every day and you love what you do and you're fulfilled by it, and you know everything you're feeling is positive, this particular message is not for you. I just want to say that. But jobs, they will use you as much as you allow them to. You know, they try to portray this environment of like family and everything, but at the end of the day, we're all very much replaceable. You could be at a job for 20 years and then now they're having budget cuts and you're out, and then, you know, it's just business. So You could be the best worker in the world. You could want to devote all your time to a job, but I just want y'all to be aware how replaceable we all are. Everyone's replaceable. The worker, the management, I don't know about the CEO, but like there's more cycles that's going into play in this wheel, okay? Hey guys, I just needed to make a voice note to add that as much as we're replaceable in our jobs, I think that we forget that we have the power to quit a job if it's toxic for us. Listen, there's always another job hiring, okay? You have the power to take yourself out of this environment. And I think that we really forget that because we get stuck and we get comfortable in these toxic job settings. But no, as much as they could replace a worker, we could replace our job. And you need to start thinking that way with your loyalties, because you're loyal to you before any job. So that's all I had to add real quick. So let's get back to the video. So let's use me for example. I know that I'm a hard worker, right? I know we all have bills to pay. So let's be realistic. The bills are not gonna stop, right? But for me, I don't get fulfilled at the job, the industry I'm doing. So I have to like kind of keep a wall up and know when to say no to certain things, certain opportunities. So if I feel like I've been working a lot lately and I really need a break, but then you have like these people, it could be a manager or whatever at your job calling you on your day off. They could be like, hey, we really need you. Please, like, you need to come in. The job can't function without you. It's their way of like guilt tripping you, you know? And when you say yes to things, you got to realize what you're saying no to yourself. You're saying no to yourself about your needs. So I feel like now in this like hustle culture, this hustle environment, we're just so go that we neglect ourselves and we forget about our own passions and how we feel to, you know, push through and really show the workplace that you're the right person. But it's never worth your health, it's never worth your mental health and everything like that. So you may need to say no to your boss if they're really counting on you on a certain thing. If you just can't give what they need you to give at this moment. It's probably pretty smart for you to just be like, no, and just stick to your boundaries, because these jobs will work you to the bone because they need someone to fulfill this role. They need someone to like do these things for them. And it's really wild if you think about it, because years ago, all right, I was at my first job and I was working at a department store. I'm not gonna say where, obviously, but they wanted us to like push for these, to sign people up for these like credit cards or like rewards cards. And they would make it a huge deal, like how many people could you get signed up? That was the incentive, right? So I'm gonna use the example. Let's say the worker's name was Mary. I don't know Mary. I never worked with a Mary. This is just an example, okay? So they would gather everyone together in like this little meeting and they'll be like, hey guys, Mary just signed up 13 people today. Woo! Give her a round of applause. So everyone's like, yes, Mary, good job, sis. Yeah, keep it going. And then I would always think in my head when this was happening, wow, Mary was just grinding her whole shift. She signed up 13 people for these cards, right? Is Mary getting commission off of any of these people signing up? Is Mary getting, let's say, a paid day off? Is Mary getting like movie tickets? Nonetheless, like Mary's not getting anything but a pat on the back. So it's like an illusion, like they're giving you something. So basically this job wanted you to do all the dirty work of like, you know, being the salesperson, like really grabbing the customer's attention to persuading them to sign up for this cause, you know, that's only benefiting the company. It's not benefiting the worker at all. So all she got was a pat on the back and a round of applause. I'm sorry, like that doesn't seem fair to me, because I don't care about the round of applause. Give me something tangible. Like, give me, you know, a paid day off. Give me like a reward, meaning like that. Give me commission off of every single one of those people signing up. Then I'll be extremely happy. So it's kind of like, if you think about it, you're doing all the dirty work for this job, this business, and you're not benefiting at all, because when you leave the job, you're not getting anything. You're not getting residual income from this interaction, from that day of grinding, from persuading these customers. So I couldn't help but think in my head, like, wow, now if I was persuading someone for my own business, or like something that's fully benefiting off of me, that energy exchange would have been completely worth it, you know? But it's not worth it in the grand scheme of things. So I'm not protecting my peace by doing this hustle for this company just for them to give you a pat on the back. So you're getting stressed, they're kind of guilt tripping you, and in a way they're kind of shitting on you, like they're shitting on the group as a whole. They're like, look what Mary did. If Mary could sign up 13 people and you can't in this shift, you're doing something wrong. You know, they're playing these little mind games, and I'm just not with it. So in that first job, I did horribly when it came to like signing up customers for this rewards program or credit card, because I didn't care. I'm not getting anything from it. So, you know, you really need to be selfish when it comes to your peace, because these jobs, they want to stress you out, and they want to tell you like, hey, you're not meeting this quota, you're not, you know, doing what your other coworkers are doing, and like it's their job to put that pressure on you, right? But it's also our own job to protect our own peace. So if a boss is stressing you out to sign up people for this like rewards card and you don't hit it, you go home feeling like crap. You go home feeling like you did something wrong, when in reality you were just fulfilling a shift. You're still getting paid and you did your mission for the day, you know? So this is why I was saying you need like a certain level of detachment when it comes to these jobs, because honestly, me personally, I'm working to live. I'm working to get the money to do the things that I want to do. You know, I'm not living to work, because it's not my passion. Now, if I was doing something that really fulfilled me, something that I'm really passionate about, it would be a different story. So I just wanted to really make that point when it came to jobs and like protecting your peace, because you're gonna encounter a lot. Guys, I'm so sorry. So my camera overheated, so it needs to cool. And then there was like a bunch of people that came next to me, so I'm really trying to find a little location that's kind of quiet so you guys can hear me, and then we'll continue with this video. So work with me here. Okay guys, we're in a different location. Sorry for the technical difficulties, a lot was going on. But to finish off the point I was making over there, yeah, so in the workplace you're gonna encounter a lot of like co-workers that are negative, or like bosses that are negative and everything like this. So it's important that you always try to maintain like a level-headed frame of mind and everything like that. Yeah, so to finish off that point, is just really important, even in the job you choose and what you spend your energy and time on, protecting your peace. Because a lot of things, when you're at a job for so many hours, it seems like you're with these people more than you're with your own family. So over time, everything starts affecting your mindset, your perspectives, and just, yeah, your overall mood in general. So really try to protect your peace when it comes to the job, okay? Like I said earlier, if you're someone who loves what you do, and like you're doing your passion and you're fulfilling your purpose at this job, this message is not for you. But if you're someone who's just doing this job to pay the bills, like myself, that's everyone I'm talking to in this video. Okay, so next, when it comes to protecting your peace, a huge skill that you have to learn is saying no. Saying no to a lot of people, a lot of opportunities. Just saying no overall will help you get really far in protecting your peace, your mindset, your overall happiness, okay? So don't feel bad about saying no to things if in your heart you feel it's not for you, okay? Because if someone really cares about you, they will always understand. So you have to really be selfish in that aspect, and there's nothing wrong with being a little selfish. I feel like a lot of genuine good people, they give so much to people around them, their job, their romantic life, and they don't realize they're saying no to themselves. So be selfish because it's all a form of self-care. Okay, the next topic I wanted to touch when it comes to protecting your peace, this could be a controversial opinion, but this is how I think, is you need to be really selective on who you have around you. Okay, you can't just have any person in your energy field, in your space 24/7, because that really affects a lot. And I also feel like when it comes to your home, you should be selective on who you let inside, because think about it. Your home is where you rest, is where you pray, is where you meditate, is where you eat, where you nourish your body. It should be like treated like a sacred place. And I feel like people's energy will stay in your home. So if someone has like bad intentions, and they don't even have to say it to you outwardly, like vocally, but if they truly have bad intentions in their heart and they're in your home, they kind of give you like that bad juju, or like, I don't know, that bad vibe is lingering in your space. That's why it's also good to keep a clean environment and like clear out energy fields and burn certain things. I really do feel like that's important. Like nowhere have I stayed is ever the chill spot. I'm someone that takes that very seriously. So if I ever hang out with people, it's always like either in their space or outdoors, because I don't like anyone that close to me, if that makes sense. And if I do allow it, it's because I trust the person and I like their vibes. So overall, I'm not just filming this video for you guys. I feel like I'm filming it to just remind myself as well to protect your peace at all costs. And yeah, I just really felt called to record this video and this message for anyone else who it could help out if they're in the current mind space similar to my own. So this is the end of the video. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video, okay? Bye!